Hi guys, it's Future Gaming here, and welcome back to another video on Slime Rancher. So, I have a separate world on Slime Rancher where I do a whole bunch of tests, and this is the first time I'm recording on it. And I have an interesting thing that I'm going to try today, and what I'm going to be trying to do is get stuff from Mochi Miles' manor to, so this is my test world, to my, here, I'll turn down the volume, to my world, essentially, like to the ranch. So, take a bit to load because my computer's glitchy, so I'll skip ahead until the video until it, stops loading. Okay guys, I'm back, but for some reason, okay, I am back with the drone above my head. The drones I'll explain in a later episode, but yeah, so I will quickly go over to Mochi Miles' manor, and if you don't know how to get to Mochi Miles' manor, all you have to do is you have to do a trade with Mochi Miles, and then this area unlocks. So there's this one feature that I'm going to be trying to test out, and I'm essentially going to be showing you how the thing works. So if you don't know, once you pass this green thing, your backpack switches and you can't carry, so you can't essentially carry different items to the other side. Yeah, essentially it. So what I'm going to be trying to do, and like they're like these quicksilver plort, it's kind of complex, but anyway, once you get all of these things, eventually you will unlock this area, which sadly we cannot do. So if you guys were wondering, it's just when you pass this area. Or at least that's what I thought until I did some research. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just simply going into a level to get some of the items. So, like, turn on this thing. So we'll get some of this. Some extra time. But anyway, here, I'll fire at them, collect their plorts. These guys are pretty violent, don't you think? I personally think that they're violent. They just constantly attack people for no reason. Actually, sucking up their poop probably is a good reason. Oh god, no. Here, I will. So anyway, this essentially goes on. You shoot it with electricity, you get their plorts, and yeah, essentially if you give her the plorts, then, like Mochi Miles, then she will, if you give Mochi Miles the plorts, then she will give you different rewards. So anyway, it's almost over. I don't think this was very successful. Here, get some extra time. But I don't think this was very successful since I didn't really get very many plorts. Here, might as well get this. Here, this is a good strategy for farming them. What you do is you go to a corner, or really just any area. So then they're called like slow kills. They'll essentially stop them from, like, they'll make it so they don't go as fast. So then you just fire and then like fire for a bit, suck up for a bit, fire for a bit, suck up for a bit. It's kind of hectic and you take a lot of damage. So preferably you want to have high amounts of damage, like health, I mean. But yeah. So anyway, we're going to, I'm just going to skip ahead until I get to the next part, and I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back, and I'm over here. You see, you have to wait for a certain amount of time until that regenerates. But anyway, we're back over here. Now, there are a couple things I'm going to try before I fire these in. So, first of all, so if I try to bring these over here, as you can see, it switches. So the one that's pretty obvious and everybody thought of is firing it through there, but as you can see, you can't suck it up. And the reason for that is, wait, didn't I just have 36 before? Nope. Okay, that was, oh, I do. Okay. So they, probably thought of this already. So I was pretty much like, okay, what am I gonna do? They probably, there's probably nothing I can get. I was already defeated at that point since I kind of suck at this stuff. But then I was just kind of flying around trying to explore. Maybe, I was thinking like maybe they're in the same world, so then I can transport it some way. And then I realized, so I was just flying over here. And look, ready? So I know that doesn't seem like much, but what that means is that that thing isn't the thing that's changing it, or that area. There's just a certain radius where you have this. So at that point, I was already like, well, that probably proves something, right? Maybe I could fly over there, shoot it, and then catch it. So that is what I tried, but this is what happened. So what you have to do is you have to fire it over here, and right before you do it, right before you switch, you have to try to catch it, fire it. But as you can see, the problem with that, same thing, you cannot suck it up. So at this point, I was pretty confused, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I had an idea, but sadly, I have to unlock this area. Although I may know how to get into this area without completing all of the quests and stuff. So this is gadget mode. Probably know of it. And what I was trying to do is maybe make a teleporter from my base into there, which I didn't manage to do. But essentially what I'm thinking of is my goal for this series isn't just to transport something from Mochi Miles' place to mine. It could be selling it. It could be really anything. So I was thinking if I got a drone there, well, not if I got a drone. If I got one of those transport thingamajigs, if you know what I mean. Those transport to the plort market things. Maybe I could transfer it, but my guess is that you're using your normal inventory when you're there. So I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, that I think will be it for this episode. I think I'll explore around a little bit, see if there are any more possibilities. And also see if this is a different world. Because if it isn't, then that's a pretty big change. Here, just wait for my stamina to reload. Because, possibly I could get to that area, my base, if you know what I mean. This could be right next to my base. Possibly, you never know. It says it doesn't know where I am, but then it shows that giant square, so I don't know. Here, I'll fly over here. So we're surrounded by this slime sea, but there could possibly be another way. I'll just explore. I'll cut ahead if I find something. If not, then you'll meet me back at Mochi's manor, and I'll put away the quicksilver plorts. So I'm back, and what happened actually was that I accidentally fell into the water, but I realized that it's kind of it switched my inventory, which could lead to something. I can't think of something off the top of my head, but it could mean that we could somehow transport it to this area. I don't know, but here, I'll suck up this water just to refill my drones. And anyway, see you later!